The Middle East is once again standing on the edge, not because war has officially begun, but because everything feels one mistake away from exploding. In recent weeks, tensions between Iran and Israel have entered a new and dangerous phase. A phase where this conflict is no longer hidden in the shadows, but carefully revealed through measured strikes, calculated responses, and silent warnings. This is not a traditional war. It is a war of messages, a war of deterrence, a war where every move is designed to say just enough without saying too much. And right in the middle of this volatile landscape stand two key countries, Jordan and the United Arab Emirates. Different paths, different strategies, but one shared goal: prevent the fire from spreading. The bigger picture. Iran and Israel have been locked in a long confrontation for years, but today the rules are changing. Iran is testing limits, using indirect pressure, regional allies, and strategic signaling. Israel is responding, determined to redraw the red lines and reinforce deterrence. Neither side wants a full-scale regional war, but both are prepared to escalate if they believe their credibility is at risk. This is the most dangerous kind of conflict because it doesn't start loudly. It starts quietly, and then suddenly it doesn't stop. Jordan, the policy of staying out. Jordan knows one simple truth. If this conflict expands, Jordan will feel it first. Geography alone makes neutrality a challenge. Security makes it a necessity. Jordan's position is firm and clear. No military alignment, no participation in attacks, no tolerance for violations of sovereignty. Any missile, any drone, any object crossing Jordanian airspace is treated as a direct threat, no matter who launched it and no matter where it's going. Jordan is not choosing sides. Jordan is choosing survival and stability. Behind the scenes, diplomacy is constant. Messages are exchanged. Channels remain open. Because Jordan understands the cost of war better than most. Economic pressure, tourism decline, internal security risks, public tension. For Jordan, war is not a strategy. It is a disaster to be avoided. The U.S. presence in Jordan. The United States sees Jordan as a strategic stabilizer, not an attack platform. American military preparations in Jordan focus on defense, air defense systems, intelligence operations, logistical readiness, rapid response capabilities. This presence is not new, but during moments of crisis, it becomes more visible. For Jordan, U.S. cooperation offers protection and deterrence, but it also comes with pressure. That's why Amman works carefully to keep this cooperation strictly defensive, focused on security, not escalation. The UAE, strategic balance under pressure. The United Arab Emirates approaches the crisis from a different angle. For the UAE, stability is not just political, it is economic, financial, and global. Abu Dhabi's strategy is built on balance, strong ties with the United States, open relations with Israel, and at the same time communication channels with Iran. This is not contradiction, it is calculation. The UAE understands that a regional war would hit global trade, energy markets, shipping lanes, investments, and investor confidence. That is why the UAE consistently calls for restraint, dialogue, and political solutions. In this conflict, Abu Dhabi is not trying to be loud. It is trying to be effective. U.S. military presence in the UAE. The UAE is one of the most important logistical hubs for U.S. forces in the Gulf. But the mission is clear: defense, deterrence, maritime security, intelligence coordination. The UAE does not want to be seen as a launch pad for war. It wants to be a shield against instability. Still, the risk remains. Because in a region this tense, perception can be as dangerous as reality. What worries Jordan and the UAE right now? Several threats keep decision makers awake at night. First, conflict expansion. More actors mean less control. Second, miscalculation. One missile off course, one drone falling in the wrong place. Third, economic shockwaves, energy prices, trade disruptions, investment hesitation. Fourth, public pressure. Every decision is watched, every statement analyzed. And finally, internal security. Regional chaos always has domestic consequences. The possible scenarios. Three paths lie ahead. The first, controlled de-escalation. Tension remains but war is avoided. The second, limited escalation. Stronger strikes but with clear boundaries. The third, regional explosion. The scenario no one wants, but everyone prepares for. Final word. Jordan and the UAE are walking a narrow line between security and diplomacy, between alliances and independence, between deterrence and disaster. Their message is clear: stability over chaos, reason over reaction, and no open battlefield in the Middle East. Because today, this region does not need another spark. It needs restraint. It needs calculation. And above all, it needs time.